I've been wanting to show you all the difference between this E07 and D4V2. Thankfully the D4V2 is still alive. Check out the last video I just uploaded. It did a crazy thing where it came on and tried to burn my truck up in muggle mode. If you get an old one of these, don't use it in that mode. Check out that video and you'll see what I'm talking about. Moving forward though, and comparing these two lights like I've been wanting to do, because the tint is a little bit different on them, but I have been seeing some similarities and folks have been asking for me to do a comparison, so I'm going to try to give you an idea right now in difference of size and difference of number of LEDs. Looks like they're on in moonlight mode, I know, but that's the sunlight shining in on them. And obviously a difference in battery. With the D4V2 you're going to have an 18650. With the E07 you're going to have a little bit more milliamp hours. With a 21700 you're going to have 4000 roughly lumen, depending on which LED type you go with. It could be a little less, a little bit more. And then with the E07 you're going to have somewhere around 6800 to 7000 lumen, again depending on which LED type you go with. With both of these I have SST20 LEDs at a tint of 4000K. We'll get it out tonight and show you what that looks like and show you the difference in amount of light that these can put out. I really appreciate carrying the D4V2 for its size. I appreciate how it feels in the pocket, and just a little bit more show-off friendly with the auxiliary lights being programmable. I have a video on how to do that. I'm not going to go into that in great detail. With the E07 you're going to be committed to one color auxiliary light, or you can custom order now. I've been seeing where some folks have been getting some customized auxiliary lights. One guy did request certain colors and he wound up with different colors, so there's that. Just a lot of stuff to factor in, but either way, whatever color auxiliary lights you get, that's what you get. With the D4V2 you're a little bit more free to bounce around and change up the colors between the two. With the E07 you have the lighted button, and the D4V2 no lights in the button. The clip I do like a little bit more on the D4V2. The bottom one that we're talking about, the D4V2, it's a little bit better for putting in the pocket. You see how that kind of rides right high right there where I'm tapping with my finger, for grabbing some pants material and throwing this thing down in the pocket. Just real quick and effortless, one hand operation, no problem. With this you're going to be kind of lifting that up just a little bit to make sure you can grab you some pants material and throw it in the pocket. Also the diameter of the head is a little bit larger on the E07, so you're going to feel it in the pocket a little bit more than the D4V2. I mean, I'm still plugging Emisar and saying that it's my favorite, and that's after I came back to my truck yesterday and it was burning up some stuff because it went crazy on me. If you are getting a new version of the Emisar, they've took care of that and it won't be doing that. I'm just being brutally honest here, you know. They have issues. It's electronics. Electronics can have issues, and apparently they did and do. There's the other really big difference. You have a 7 emitter and then 4 emitter difference on the main LEDs between these two, so that's obviously going to be a large difference tonight, and you'll see that difference when we get them out here. That's about all for right now that I wanted to show you. I just wanted to give you a good comparison of the difference in size and all the differences that I appreciate between the two. And then note, since my camera's finally zoomed in nicely here, I want to show you all the difference in these colors. Both of these are the like sand option and just a little bit difference in the tone right there. Not bad though. Alright, that's what's up. Let's get them out tonight. Another thing to add is the Emisar on the left has a magnetic tail cap. That was an option that I was able to get, and this front bezel is stainless. That was another option that I did opt in for. You pay a little bit extra for both those options, for the magnetic tail cap and the stainless bezel. And with the E07, it comes with this stainless bezel, and there was no option for a magnetic tail cap. Those were two other things that I forgot to mention and wanted to add to that. First, I want to give my respects to the moonlight mode, both performing exceptionally well in this level. The E07 obviously having the lit up switch there on the left, but both are equal in power level. Very low sublumen at the lowest setting. I appreciate that. First up for turbo is the Emisar D4V2. I bumped it up into turbo, confirmed it's turbo, and then started the video, and the very end is already starting to get pretty warm. It's a pocket rocket, y'all. If you want 4,000 lumen for longer than 30 seconds or a minute, you need to go ahead and you need to get something bigger. It's already stepping down. I don't know if you noticed in the video or not, but I noticed it out here with the naked eye. Like I said, you're gonna need to get a bigger light that can dissipate heat better if you want 4,000 lumen for a great period of time. There's lots of good lights out there that can do that, and some of them are even on my channel, so you'll check some of them out, like the little soda can lights. But it's holding. It did that first little drop, and it's still holding at this now. I'm gonna just assume, with my lack of technology and just using my naked eye, I'm gonna say that it's come down to probably about 3,000 lumen, and now it's holding that and it's not getting too hot. Alright, let's check out the E07 now. Here's the E07, and that is turbo, confirmed. We're gonna be looking at 6,000 something lumen. Just my guesstimate, naked eye, no technology, and it holds for a good little bit, but it starts getting pretty warm, just like in my other videos, after about a minute. It's like I was telling somebody the other day, they had a 1,000 lumen light and their 1,000 lumen light stepped down to 400 lumen, and they were kind of upset about it, and I said, well, look, you know, that's turbo and it can only handle that for so long. If you want 1,000 lumen for a long period of time, then get a 6,000 lumen light or a 4,000 lumen light, and then use it at 1,000, and you're going to be able to get through about an hour or so. So that's pretty much what I feel like I've done here. These lights on turbo, they get hot. Like right now, that's pretty hot. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to step it down myself. In fact, it already stepped down. I must have missed it. So in about a minute's time, it stepped down. Now that right there, it can handle that. It can handle that for an hour or so. I've never done a test or a study, but that's going to be just guessing 1,000 lumen, and that's what I love about these lights, is they can push out a whole bunch for a little bit, and you can see what you need to see, and then you can step it down to this, to 1,000 lumen, and you can go for a long period of time, like maybe for a good part of the night. Whereas this dude, this buddy of mine, who has 1,000 at the max, well, he only gets 400 throughout the better part of the night. So I was kind of leading him into some of these lights, and that's kind of why I'm doing this video. But there y'all have it. If y'all got any questions, hit it up in the comments. I appreciate y'all watching, I really do, and I appreciate all the input and the requests. Again, there's moonlight mode and E07 with its side light. Very cool light, impressive for its battery type and everything. And Then the Emisar D4V2 with its auxiliary lights in battery indicating mode. On video it kind of looks like a cayenne color, but it's actually blue, like a darker, richer blue in real life. I guess you can kind of see how dark it is on my hand. And my favorite for carry between the two, the E07 has kind of found its place in the kitchen at the house because my wife loves it and she can grab it up and have all the light she needs, and she's able to use this dimming to get to the amount of level that she wants. She's learned real quickly that she doesn't want it on full blast because it will get hot. So she's using it and liking the E07, and I've been carrying this, and it didn't burn my truck up, so I'm sticking with it. So there's that. Cool. Alright, thank y'all again. Alright, one other thing. I just want to make sure I stress this, that I'm definitely not saying get this light out of your minds and only buy this Emisar. No, I'm definitely not saying that. I came and I did this video about these two lights right here because somebody was asking which one between these two, and I would definitely go with that one, the one that I'm tapping. But if finances allow, and if you're not going to make the kids eat beans for a week, get both of them like I did right there, because they're definitely both worth it. They both have a place. I still carry this one from time to time, even though my wife is taking it over. She loves it. It's got the purple lights, and she uses it when she needs to go out at night to see something off the deck. And then I'm carrying this littler, smaller one. But if finances can allow, I recommend both, obviously, because look, I'm standing here holding both of them. So, kind of practicing what I preach there. But didn't want to ruffle any feathers and say one's better than the other and only get this one. They're both great, but if you had to pick one, that was just my humble opinion. Just putting that out there. Thank y'all again for watching. Alright, cool.